It's past 10 p.m. in Atlanta. Porch lights glow, and living room TVs ask, "Do you know where your children are?" For 2 years, a quiet fear follows every school bus and sidewalk. A city learns to live on alert. Stay with me, because this story moves from curfews and missing person flyers to a midnight splash under a bridge and a courtroom built on fibers. 1979. Cases begin to cluster on the city's south and west sides. Children and teens vanish on short trips that should have been routine. Flyers go up on telephone poles. Parents form patrols. Community centers stay open late. The task force grows fast. APD, GBI, FBI. Reward money rises. Tip lines ring day and night. Churches host meetings. Kids walk in groups. Stranger danger becomes a neighborhood mantra. We will not share graphic detail here. But it's important to say this clearly. Families carried the heaviest weight. Their voices steady the timeline. Their names anchor the record. Investigators map patterns, bus routes, parks, convenience stores. They track rumors and false leads in equal measure. Composite sketches circulate. Patrol cars glide slowly past bridges, rivers, and wooded edges. 1981. Stakeouts begin on bridges over the Chattahoochee. Officers listen to the river in the dark. One night in May, a loud splash cuts the silence. A car turns around near the bridge. A driver is stopped and questioned. The name is Wayne Williams, a local freelance photographer and music promoter. He answers calmly and is released. 2 days later, a victim is found downstream. Weeks of surveillance follow. The shadow of a person becomes a subject with a schedule. Inside labs, tiny clues gather power. Fibers from a home carpet, fibers from a bedspread, fibers from a car seat. Under microscopes, colors and shapes become signatures. A match is not magic. It's statistics, chemistry, and patience. Investigators collect known samples with warrants. They compare fibers from multiple scenes to items in Williams's home and car. According to court records, rare fibers align across cases. The probability math narrows and tightens. June 1981, Wayne Williams is arrested. He is charged with the murders of 2 adults, James "Jimmy" Payne and Nathaniel Cater. Prosecutors present fiber evidence, timelines, and witness testimony. The defense challenges methods and meaning. February 1982. A jury returns guilty verdicts on the 2 adult cases. Williams receives life sentences and has maintained his innocence. Authorities then attribute many of the child cases to him by pattern and evidence connections. He is not tried on those cases, and debate continues. Did the violence stop because of the arrest? The timeline suggests the cluster ends after 1981, but history is careful. Correlation is not the same as proof. Files remain complex and families deserve precision, not shortcuts. Years pass. New tools arrive. In 2019, Atlanta officials announced renewed testing of stored evidence with modern methods. According to public updates, re-examinations continue. Results are shared carefully, case by case, as science allows. This story sits at the intersection of fear, race, and trust. Black neighborhoods organized, advocated, and demanded urgency. The pressure on police was enormous. The pressure on families was immeasurable. Why fibers mattered so much is simple. They travel without asking permission. A carpet, a car seat, a blanket, each sheds a fingerprint you can't see. Under a microscope, common becomes rare. But fibers are also a lesson in humility. They tell a story of contact, not intent. That's why timelines, witnesses, and warrants have to meet the fibers halfway. Science needs a map. Media learned hard lessons too. Headlines can help find witnesses or amplify rumor. Editors balanced public warnings with investigative needs. Cameras learned to zoom out and let experts speak slowly. For many, questions remain about specific cases, about evidence handling, about who should be charged with what. History doesn't tidy up on command. It preserves the record while technology catches up. If you explore this further, start with verified timelines, court transcripts, and official reviews. Keep speculation separate from the record. Respect for families is the rule here. No graphic content, just the work of understanding. Why this story still holds the country is clear. It lived in ordinary places, bus stops, sidewalks, corner stores. It turned small routines into calculations and taught a city to watch over its children together. In the end, the case is a ledger of patience and limits, of how tiny fibers can carry big weight, of how a midnight splash can change an investigation, and how closure for many is still a sentence without a period. We tell these stories with care and context. Facts first, people first. If that's why you're here, hit subscribe and keep watching. Next up, another case where one overlooked detail turned a wall of questions into a doorway.